got to boom this one away. And we are underway here in London. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. To throw is Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on third and 2.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. This is Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Yannick Ngakoue on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short.
A gain of 4. Makes it third.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the
linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Brings up second and 10 at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with third and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Now Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Brady going to go on fourth down. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. William Golston just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. On the return is Mickens. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
8-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on a Buccaneer first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch. take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, here's Fournette. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And 11.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Rolling to his left, and he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
At the 20-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. So into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Derek Wolfe, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, a quick pass here to Godwin. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
For Tampa Bay.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Jackson.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Fournette. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Now Brady again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
A gain of 2.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. 2nd down and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Oh, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
3rd and 1.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Another run here with Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
On down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady. And he finds Gronk. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, The manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He will push his way down to about the 14. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews as the Ravens push further out in front.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got it.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
And this has been a president.